Russia dispatched a destroyer-class warship to Syria on Tuesday. This week, Russia dispatched 6 warships to its naval base in Syria, in a move that is likely to spark concern in the West. A flotilla led by an anti-submarine destroyer have sailed from the Arctic port of Severomorsk to Tartus. However, precariously, military sources claim the deployment has nothing to do with the growing tensions in the country, where the crackdown by government troops against opposition forces has intensified in recent weeks. Moscow has been the major ally of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad as he battles an armed uprising. Russia's naval maintenance and repair base in Syria's Mediterranean port of Tartus is Moscow's only naval base outside of the former Soviet Union. According to one report, the destroyer Smetlivi, which patrolled the waters off the coast of Syria in April and May, was seen leaving the Black Sea port of Sevastopol on the morning of July 10. A Russian Black Sea Fleet spokesman said the ship had been dispatched, but declined to confirm its destination. Continued in this report, a military source said that 3 landing ships and an anti-submarine destroyer from Russia's Northern Fleet had left the port of Severomorsk and were headed for Tartus, Russia's naval maintenance and repair base in Syria. Meanwhile, a UN diplomat says Russia has circulated a draft resolution to the UN Security Council that would extend the UN observer force in Syria, but focus its activities on trying to achieve a political solution to the conflict. The mandate for the 300-strong monitoring mission expires on July 20, 2012. Russia's move is the opening round in a potentially tense diplomatic battle at the Security Council that must decide the future of the UN observer mission in Syria by late July. Russia is the main ally of President Bashar al-Assad and has fiercely resisted international action against the Damascus government. The United States and European powers want sanctions against Assad over the conflict, in which activists say more than 17,000 people have died. To reiterate, Russia has sent a naval flotilla of 7 warships led by an anti-submarine destroyer to its naval base at the Syrian port of Tartus, the Interfax news agency reported Tuesday. Moscow has been bitterly criticized by the West for failing to cut military ties with Syria, despite the conflict between the regime and opposition rebels that has claimed thousands of lives. On June 30, the 5 Security Council members, the United States, China, Russia, France, and Britain, as well as Turkey and countries belonging to the Arab League, agreed in Geneva to a plan for a political transition in Syria. However, it did not make an explicit call for President Bashar al-Assad to quit. Russia said Tuesday that it wanted to host a new meeting of foreign powers on the Syria crisis, but stressed that the talks should not decide Assad's fate.